You're watching Shoot Your Shot TV. My name's Paul. I'm the host of the show. Shout out to the producer of the show, C-Rock Behind the Lens. We're back with another episode, another blast from the past. We have the Nike Air Huarache. Classic. Can't wait to get into it. You already know what it is. It's Shoot Your Shot TV, Shoot Your Shot Records, and the Nike Air Huarache. Let's get it. Thank you for joining us on another episode of Shoot Your Shot TV. We're happy to be here. We're happy to have you guys. If you're familiar with the channel, you know over here we love Nike's runners from the 90s. So today we have the original Nike Air Huarache in the Scream Green colorway. The shoe was designed by legendary Tinker Hatfield, who was in his bag back then, as we always say. My good friend Leo's over here. He did a little fact checking for me. Tinker Hatfield's whole thought process on the design was to strip away all of the swoosh branding so the technology at the time could speak for itself. There's very minimal Nike branding on the shoe. These originally released back in 1991. They're back 30 years later in their original form. C picked these up from Manor out in Phoenix. And I want to say back in 1992, the legendary Michael Jordan wore a pair of Huaraches out in Barcelona when he wasn't on the court winning the gold. Let's go ahead and take a look at the classic Nike Air Huarache. Here they are, the Nike Air Huarache in the OG colorway, Scream Green. Very lightweight in hand. Just love the colorway. It screams 1991. You have this royal blue. You have the bright Scream Green, neon green. What we really love about the Huarache is the soft, like neoprene booty upper to put your foot in that no one was doing at the time. I want to say this is what they make wetsuits out of when you're out there surfing, scuba diving. It's one of my favorite materials, honestly. As we said earlier, very minimal swoosh Nike branding. You don't see any giant swooshes on the side. You do have a Nike right here on the tongue, and then it says Huarache under that. Very minimal. You have Nike on the Scream Green pull tab in the back of the heel with Air on the midsole. Moving down to the toe box, you have this nylon material that looks the same as neoprene, but it's a little bit softer. You have this leather chassis that holds the neoprene in place and the laces, and you also have this rubber around that to keep everything together. Moving on to the midsole, you can squeeze it. It's very soft, very spongy, very bouncy. Bringing us to the sole, very minimal branding right here with the Nike Air and a lot of traction here for your stride. Before we try these on, let's get a hit of 1991. Neoprene fiend. Let's try these on. That was our signature on-foot look. Crep check really quick. I'm wearing the Flight Huaraches that retroed back in 2015, 2016. They were made famous by the Fab Five on the Michigan Wolverines, Jalen Rose, Chris Webber, Juwan Howard, and them. One of my favorite Nike hoop shoes of all time. Moving on, over here at Shoot Your Shot TV, we like to take the shoe and break it down into three very important categories: comfort, style, and price. So we're gonna jump right into that and give it an overall score at the end. So let's start with comfort. As far as comfort goes, I've never owned a Nike Huarache Low, but this is really comfortable. I can really feel the bounciness, whatever air unit's in there. There's a little cushion in the forefoot. There's a lot in the heel. The upper's really soft, feels great, feels nice. But when you go to the sizing, that's where it gets a little tricky. These are a 9.5, and I'm a 9.5 in most Nikes, but these tend to run a little short in the toe. Nike tends to be kind of inconsistent with the sizing on Huarache, so what I highly recommend is that you try them on before you buy them. These were a size 10, they would fit me perfect, but other than that, the comfort is there. I'm gonna have to give these a 5 out of 5 as far as comfort. Moving on to style, you already know we've been bigging these up all episode. It's iconic, it's classic, it's an OG colorway. Can't really go wrong. Looks good with shorts, swim trunks. I'm wearing swim trunks. Probably looks good with jeans, joggers, chinos, all that good stuff, depending on how you style it, how you flip it. Can't really go wrong. You don't have to match the colors exactly. I think if you have, tonal outfits on, then this will be your statement piece because of how bright it is. Style, 5 out of 5. This shoe retails for $120, which isn't bad. I'm glad Nike didn't price gouge us for the 30th anniversary. $120 to $150 is the bubble we like to live in over here at Shoot Your Shot TV. That's a great price. I'm gonna have to give it 5 out of 5 as far as price, bringing us to a grand total of 15 out of 15 on the Shoot Your Shot rating system, a perfect score. But that's our episode for today. Let us know how you guys feel about the Nike Huarache. What's your favorite color? What color do you want them to bring back next? We'd love to hear from you guys. Also, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do so. Promise you, tons of new content on the way. Everyone who's been subscribed, thank you for rocking with us. And that's it for today. Again, my name is Paul. Shout out to the producer of the show, C-Rock Behind the Lens. And shout out to our affiliates, the Game Ball Podcast. Make sure you click the links below. Check out the pod. More episodes coming. Got a bunch of music for you guys to stream as well. We'll catch you guys on the next episode. Peace.